Stefan Molyneux is well known for completely changing his mind, but no one was ever prepared for this.
There are certain corruptions that occur that I think are really important turning points in societies, Western societies in particular. This is a turning point. This is a moment when the moral outrage of society is going to be so clear and so decisive. I mean, this was something that was so visceral and so repulsive and revealed such a monstrous, predatory beast in the White House. I mean, that's it. There's going to be a real shock and horror over this. And it was like, I remember hearing that, and I couldn't even speak. I was like, wow, what an astounding thing to do. What an astounding thing to lie about. This is going to cause an enormous amount of soul-searching in America. But there's no soul-searching about, like, what does this say about politics, that this kind of human being has risen to the top. People think it's just some individual, oh, he pulled the wool over the voters' eyes. What does it say about politics? What does it say about our entire system when someone like this can get to the very top? And people think, well, this Rob Ford guy, he should resign. They don't think that the system itself is a problem. They don't think that he is a symptom rather than a cause. Like, oh, if he resigns, then everything's fine again. But it means that everyone who helped him up this escalator to the summit of political power, power of coercion, which is what political power is, it's all it is really, either did not recognize how corrupt and ugly a human being he was, or they did. Now, if they didn't recognize it, then they have a complete incapacity to recognize evil in front of them, which means what are they doing with violent power? It means they don't even recognize what evil is. Or they did recognize that he was corrupt and evil, and they were fine with that. The moment that somebody truly immoral reaches the top of an organization, he damns the entire organization, the entire structure. The entirety of the hierarchy is damned by the person at the top, because it takes an entire culture of corruption to push someone like that through the viscous ooze of politics and money and power and favors and bribery and backslapping and backstabbing. It takes an entire corrupt system to push someone like that to the top. A whole bunch of virtuous, strong, courageous, moral people of integrity would identify someone like that and would not even buy a used fucking lawnmower from such a scumbag, let alone push him to the pinnacle of political power. And it's something that we know, right? We know this. You don't need me to tell you. We know this deep down. This married man who's basically a sexual predator. This guy, he's like not like a sociopath, but a sociopath, right? I mean, he's a serial predator on women. And for me, that opens up like, oh my God, we really don't know what the hell we're doing here. This unbelievable dirtbag. The media just, oh, it's just about sex. No, not really. I mean, if you break a vow to your wife for monogamy, can you keep a vow to, say, the future, to strangers, to foreigners, to the unborn, in terms of campaign promises, in terms of foreign policy, in terms of debt? I mean, of course not. I mean, if you break sacred vows to your wife, where can you be trusted in anything? He faces far more negative consequences for breaking vows to his wife than he does for breaking promises to the electorate. And the electorate is just like, oh, okay, sounds good. It's just about sex. And then if you have a problem with it, what, you're some sort of prude?
Well, have you guessed it yet? No, he wasn't talking about Trump. He was talking about
Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. Unbelievably sleazy, repulsive, mafia layer stuff that was going on.